Problem reads, I gave 1 penny to the first person, 3 pennies to the second, 5 to the third. If I keep this pattern, can you find a pattern that will tell me how many pennies the 100th person will receive? So, first, this looks like a money problem, but this is really more about patterns than money. So a good strategy for patterns is to make a T-chart. So that's what I'm going to do first. On this side, I'm going to put a person right here to say this side stands for people. And put this coin over here to say this side stands for pennies. So the problem says 1 penny to the first person. So first person, 1 penny. Then it reads 3 pennies to the second. So second person, 3 pennies. Then it reads 5 to the third. So the third person, 5 pennies. So this is a pretty easy pattern to identify. We're going up by 1 on the left side in persons, and we're going up by 2 on this side for pennies. So we can see that would be 4 and 7 next, and then 5 and 9 for the next one. So we see the pattern that it's going up by 2, but the problem asks for what we do for the 100th person. So we could sit here and write it out, 5, 6, 7, 8, but we'd be here all day going to 100. So what we do in math is we try to figure out some formula that'll give us this answer. So if we look at the side on the left, if we look at this side on the left, we see that it's going up by 1 every time. Okay, if we look at this side over here, it's going up by 2 every time. So we have to figure out some way to put those together. How can we start with the number on the left and end with the number on the right? 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 4, 7, 5, 9. What appears to be missing? I'm going to call this side on the left N. And I want to know, how does the number on the other side relate to this some number N that we're calling this side N? That's what we do when we try to do formulas. We put in a letter to stand for a number. So it looks to me like if I started with a 1 and got a 1, if I started with a 2 and got a 3, it almost looks like it's doubling the number. 2, 3, 4, but it's a little bit less than doubling it. So I'm going to say 2 times n, which means twice this number. 4 times 2 would be 8, but that's 7. So how can I get back to 8? I can subtract 1. 2n minus 1. Let's look and see if that works for all the numbers. If I put in a 3 for the n, 2 times 3 would be 6. 6 minus 1 would be 5. If I put in a 1, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. That works. So this formula works all the time. So now all I have to do is take 100 and put it in for the n. 2 times 100 gives me 200. And if I subtract 1 from that, I'll get 199. So the 100th person will get 199 pennies. Did you get that answer? I hope you did. If not, remember, it's the process, not just the answer. See you next time on Super Solvers.